Good afternoon. Today we're going to be discussing the Passion for Eating Well and the Dr. Yum Project. First, we're going to talk about a little introduction and about us. Next, we'll be touching on the external environment, then the internal situation of the organization, and lastly, we're going to sum it up with our alternative strategies and action plan. We are the consultants hired by the Dr. Yum Project, and we'd like to thank the founding board members and board of directors for being here with us today.
So we'll start with the external environment. The industry that Dr. Yum operates in is the early child care and preschool industry. This market is directed towards parents and families who are working and they need to put their child in a care center for the day as they're working. What is currently working in this industry is that the early child care and preschool centers are giving the parents, as I said, an option to send their children to learn, spend time with other children their age, while the adult or parents go to work. And what is currently not working in this industry is the attractiveness of allowing a stranger or other adult to watch someone's kid while the adult and parent is at work. But this is changing because as more people are going back to work, as we get out of this pandemic, more people are more willing now to leave their children in the care of someone else. The market that Dr. Yum Project operates in is a healthy eating program designed to encourage and educate about healthy eating. Currently, the changes to the market have been heavily impacted by COVID with food shortages and supply chain issues. This market has changed, as well as due to COVID, more people are eating at home and creating meals from scratch as opposed to eating takeout or picking up something from their local fast food restaurant. The competition in this market are also programs that encourage and educate about healthy eating. The issues in the industry, the social issues that this industry faces are the demographics and attitudes of parents, whether that is towards the daycare or preschool in general, or just that the demographics demographics of parents aren't conducive to having their children go to daycare. The technological issues facing this industry are value chain and cost structure in consumer services, which we've seen because of food shortages, as well as technological developments of competitors. The political issues in this industry is that the federal government is a large funder of childcare. It's anywhere between 30 to 35% of their funding comes directly from federal government, whereas the other percentage is supplied by parents and families. And some changes to the administrations can change budgets, which can either decrease or increase funding for the childcare industry. The economic issues range anywhere from the inflation rate to economic growth rate. Currently, inflation with food, as well as a lot of other products, is on the rise, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. However, the economic growth rate, as we have been getting out of this pandemic, has continued to increase. And with this, discretionary income has increased and the unemployment rate has decreased. The legal issues facing the industry are that there are local licenses that are required for both at-home and center-based daycare, and these licenses will vary state by state. The cultural issues are the debate versus public versus private preschool, and whether parents should have a hands-on presence in raising their children or sending their children to daycare or preschool and having someone else kind of shape and mold who that person that they will become.
I'm going to touch on the internal situation of the Dr. Yum Project. Just to start, the Dr. Young Project is a nonprofit organization that was founded to help families make healthy eating a lot easier. The Dr. Young Project evolved over the years and has grown into a project that supports all things related to developing good pediatric eating habits. The products and services range that from the Dr. Young Project. So first is the recipes. These are found on the website, and they provide over 200 original recipes. So many of them also include the nutrition info or how-to videos, which are great for parents and kids at home. Um, Next is the Meal-O-Matic. This is a tool developed by the Dr. Young Project that enables designing personalized meals based upon different dietary needs and ingredients at hand. And then lastly, there are courses offered that you could purchase. So these courses are offered with the hopes of teaching parents different strategies for raising happy and healthy eaters. They also partner with different organizations to help at-risk communities learn to eat and cook better. So the mission of Dr. Yum is to help families and communities overcome the barriers to eating well. I really think this is a great mission statement because it really exemplifies what the Dr. Yum Project is all about. Everything from the recipes, the Meal-O-Matic, and also the different courses all kind of help to overcome the different barriers to eating well. Next, we're going to touch on the product and the pricing of these products. So there's the standard classroom kit, which is $524, the deluxe classroom kit, which is $1,349. And then there's professional packages, for example, for a speech pathologist or an occupational therapist. And these are $699. And these different kits and packages come with different teaching aids for the teachers and adults instructing the class or leading the class. So there's different lesson guides, or there's also like support year round from the Dr. Young Project. So different aids for them. And then there's also different interactive elements for the kids. So they come with different placemats or books or videos and more hands-on interactive pieces as well. Next, to touch on the market segmentation. Demographically, you're going to want to market more towards parents and young parents of the young children. Preschool age children are going to be the most interested, but that definitely could change depending on what different releases they come up with. Educators, teachers, caretakers, physicians, and even community leaders would be interested in this product. Psychographically, people who are looking to make healthy eating easier are going to want to buy this product. People looking to educate others as well are going to want to buy this product. And then geographically, so the states listed right there are the ones that have states that have purchased the Dr. Young Project courses and such. And hopefully that will grow as well. But internationally, Canada has also purchased, people in Canada have purchased products. And then behaviorally, this is a product that's only purchased once every 2 years. And then purchasers are seeking to educate young children about eating well. And then positive word of mouth is also going to help to spread the awareness of these programs as well. And then taking a look at the financial conditions, we kind of just took the 3 years and then also put the total expenses, total income, and net income. So in 2019, you can see that they're in the red. Yet in 2020, they're also still in the red. And this could possibly be explained by COVID. They had to switch from being in person and doing everything there to completely switch everything to a more virtualized approach. And that takes a lot of work and money as well. So in 2020, you can see that they broke even and their sales or their net income is far beyond their total expenses. So that's just really great.
And next, we're going to talk about the alternatives and the plan of action. So we really want to emphasize a change in events, social media, the website, and press. So overall, we want, as far as events, we want to bring back in-person events, and we also want to expand on our online events. Through social media, we really want to focus on growing our awareness and following. For the website, we really want to make the website a more user-friendly platform. And for press, we really want to think about partnerships with major companies within the food and elementary education division. So let's elaborate a little bit on what we want to do with the events. We really believe that bringing back the in-person events is important because it gives that personal connection to the kids and the teachers. We also do realize how awesome the online option is, and we'd really like to grow that so we can have a greater outreach. For social media, we currently have about 2,300 followers, and we'd really like to grow that more. That goes for Instagram. We do this by really interacting and creating partnerships with influencers to boost good morale. And we really want to utilize Google Analytics, Instagram Insights, and Facebook and Instagram ads. So for the website, we really need to think about simplifying the website. It's very hard to kind of find what you're looking for. If you're looking to purchase something, something our team talked about was it seems as though the website is tailored more towards people understanding what the company does rather than actually purchasing what they have to offer. To solve this, we came up with the idea to hire or contract a user interface or user experience designer so that they can go in and make the platform more user friendly so they can find those things easier. This can be anywhere from $50 an hour to $100 an hour, or you can look into hiring somebody full-time. And lastly, for press, we would really like to explore getting more exposure with university and colleges that are in the early education part, like those majors. We'd really like to help spread the word to future teachers so that they can deal with the situation and also get more exposure with the program. We just really want to look into creating long-term relationships with organizations that have to do with children in the food industry, like, for example, Girl Scouts. And we can also look into advertising on news stations and kids shows as well. That's all we have for today. We just wanted to say thank you so much for your time, and we hope that you find this information helpful to your company.